Now, how have we gone from here to what you showed us?
How you mean? Oh, yes,
Well,
yes. So
yeah.
I set everything up because I was prepping for you guys. I got a folder. Right. So we got a sketch,
Mm-hmm.
drawing.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I put that drawing and this into that's my image prompt,
Right.
and I got back that,
Okay.
and I composited the two.
All right.
Ah.
All right, let's keep going. So you remember the shot from Brother Robo?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So when you think Brother Robo, hopefully you're feeling Black Johnny Quest, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Space
Or Tom
Ghost. That,
Swift. Yeah.
oh, Tom Swift. That's what I do. That's the stuff I grew up with. Space Ghost, all that stuff.
Yep.
I want to see that.
Jan, Jace.
Sure.
Yes, right. Okay.
I want to see that. Yes, the Thunderbirds and Captain Scarlet was a little bit before my time.
A little bit of Gigantor. Yeah.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Sure.
So you do the drawing. It gave me back that
Mhm.
from this. Now, the one thing it didn't do was it didn't make the grandfather bald, but I didn't change it in the thing because I think that I might add this kind of toupee headline, a storyline in the project. So I took that and composited with the color flats like I did in the earlier ones. So this
Mhm.
stuff here is all from Runway, which is another. You see, the drawing, the animation is off. You can see here it's completely off, but it didn't matter when I zoomed the camera in. Got it?
Right, right.
Now, for projects like the Wild Thornberries,
Right.
Super Friends, this is perfectly acceptable. The Simpsons, this is perfectly acceptable.
Fascinating.
All right. This is a standard digital ink drawing. I think I did it in Clip Studio Paint for a project I'm working for, University Georgia Press. It's a graphic novel based on a guy by the name of Prince Rivers, who was a kind of obscure civil rights figure who was a contemporary of Frederick Douglass, and he did all these amazing things. So that's the drawing, right? I showed this to my SVA teacher, Paul Karasik, last year at San Diego. All right, that becomes this. Right?
Oh.
Now, I did this, and it went to that. Right?
Yep.
At what point do I release myself, right, from guilt, from apprehension, because that's my drawing.
Right.
This is a utility rendering my drawing, but it's my drawing. You understand?
Mhm.
Without me inputting that prompt in, you don't get this. But then we go to this. So do you understand what I'm saying, Alex? About
Yeah,
you
I
don't
hear
need
you.
them anymore? You don't need them anymore. Okay, let's go back. Let's keep going. This is from High John Conqueror. This is the project that, it's my kind of crazed mashup of H.P. Lovecraft, Edgar Rice Burroughs, Martin R. Delaney, and
Okay.
this is where the Confederates have lost the Civil War, and so they have dug a cavern on the ground where they are now the remaining aristocracy and the military wing are now taking the remainder of their riches, their slaves, all their stuff, and they're going back. They're going through this portal to another dimension to reconstitute the Confederacy, right? Because I am an Afrofuturist in practice. That becomes this. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this is High John. This is the one that was based on the story that I was initially created for Blackjack, but decided to repurpose that. So all of these images here started out like that. So those are
you redid that story for High John? Wow. Okay.
Yes. So those characters are my drawings. But the software understands how photoreal phenomena is applied to the human form. But then all I had to do was to go in and enhance what was there. I had to do a lot of it. AI is by no means perfect, right? That's what I ended
Very
up doing.
true.
Now, this project here is not animated. This project here is what I call a chromatic. It is a combination, it's a hybrid of the comic form, but told in video format. It is still a micro drama. Now, I think you guys may have seen it. Did you guys see this?
I
I
know
don't
that
think so.
that looks
Oh
familiar.
no, wait a minute. I do remember. Yeah, because I see Maddie, Elder
Yeah.
Maddie there. So I have
Right.
seen
Well,
this shot
always
before.
has white hair, so you can't tell what she's elder or not.
Yeah.
But did you guys see this animation done on this?
No.
No.
Really? Okay. Let's see. Do I have that here? I may have it. Yes. Let's go to. Let me move this right here to the side here. I'm sorry, and then we can get into how I do this, because I know we don't want to go on too long. Let's see here. Let's go back here. And by the way, so here's all the folders. These are some of the stuff is from the episode 2 and 3. That's everything. I got everything in there. Now we need to move this to the side here. Maddie AI animation. So you also saw Maddie's rocket. Let's see. Do I have that here? Maybe I don't have that one downloaded. I thought I did. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So there are drawings that I've done of this in illustration form.
Right.
It was able to take the software.
Wow. That looks so fantastic.
Yeah, I remember. I remember the original
Can we
drawing.
see that again? Yeah. Yeah. I remember when you first did just a black and white quick sketch of it. Look at that.
You see what I'm saying? So this ship here is a 3D object I built in the computer, but I illustrated and did what's called a paint over. So the software understands geometric shapes pretty well. But this right here was a Photoshop sketch. I kind of lightened it. Well, let me see if I can find it here. Hang on. See, because this is the type of thing, and again, when you guys, I didn't expect, I'm just trying to mess with y'all when I sent this stuff the other day. I didn't expect to say, Tim, come on, you're going to do the 400th episode. I was like, what? Really?
This
Anyway.
is fascinating.
Okay, so we're going to go here to Maddie Illo. So for those folks who are watching, I use AI as a tool to bring my images to still life or moving life. That is what I use it for. I don't use it for anything else other than that.
Now,
Okay.
then, what I want to know is from there to market. What are you willing to do with this material?
Now we get into
Taking it to market, right?
Alex, you listening?
I'm listening. Yeah, absolutely listening.
Microdramas.
Micro
Microdramas, otherwise known as verticals, are short scenes that are they really hit in China. The microdramas they are only watched on cell phones. People can watch it. They last from 90 seconds to 3 minutes.
Right.
They made more money than the film industry in China. Microdramas. Right? That is now being set up here. Disney just announced that they are doing microdramas and verticals. Netflix, microdramas and verticals. Right? For me to make this project, like I can announce it here, I'm doing Maddie's Rocket.
Okay.
As a microdrama.
Series of macrodramas?
Well, I already have this book here. I got this book.
Right. Yeah.
But
definitely.
Here's the catch. Here's the catch.
Highly recommend it.
Can they see
It's
this?
a great book.
But can they see this? Can they see me holding this up to the screen?
Yes. Yes, it's small.
Those images,
Small,
guess what they are?
What?
They're image prompts. I don't have to redraw it.
Wow.
Right?
So you draw it once and then you tell the AI, all right, now I want you to change it this way,
Or keep it the same or change it.
Right. Like if Maddie like here, Maddie is walking across this field with all this stuff in here. You would give the AI direction, have Maddie walk towards Joe Bob's spaceport or whatever.
Yes. But here's the thing. That can't work without, come on, see now, just see, that's the thing. Guys, thank you for doing this, because I now realize I have to get a heck of a lot more on point with because I have my AI folder that I show people how to use it, but I'm realizing I probably need to make it more detailed now. So this setup here came from, where is it? Come on, damn it. Where are you? I'm going through this here. By the way, for those folks who don't know, Maddie is a 3D object.
That she is.
She was never a drawing. She was always a 3D object that I use as a model. Whereas here it is.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
that's the original illustration.
Right.
Yep.
This illustration was done. That says 2015. So this was done
10 years ago.
Over 10 years ago.
Over
10 years ago. This was done probably in 2014, right? So this thing is old. So I took that. So you see that rocket there?
Yeah.
This is a 3D object that I did a paint over. That is a lasso tool made with a gradient, and then I painted over to make it look like it was segmented like a rocket.
Gotcha.
Right? This here, that's an oval. You see how cruddy it looks?
Yeah.
It's just an oval. There's nothing miraculous about it. But the software thinks, oh, that's a ship.
Yep.
And by the way, you see how the distortion.
Take out Joe Bob's sign.
But you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand perfectly, and I really am grateful that you showed the illustration so that viewers can, and if you're listening to this, go to YouTube and spend the time to see all this stuff. But you can see how dramatically you move forward from the original sketch to the art to this rendering that looks very much like a movie. Now I want to push you politely to okay. So micro dramas, where's the market value? Explain that to us.
All right, the market value is that the traditional film industry, oh God, is it okay to say this? Alex, you work for NIFA. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
Okay. The film industry is in bad shape. Right? The traditional film industry is in very bad shape. People don't go in large numbers to movie theaters anymore. They still go, and they will always go to movie theaters, but that will never, moving forward, that will never be the primary mode of how people watch movies now. The primary mode that people watch movies are through streaming.
Yes.
Right? I didn't go see Burning Man in the movie theaters, right? But Burning Man is on Paramount Plus, so I'll watch it on Paramount Plus probably tomorrow, right? So, but movies are expensive to make.
Sure.
Right? They cost $200 million, 100, 150,
right,
200.
Right.
Remember the days when 50 million was like insane, right? That's gone. And no one can afford, they can afford to pay that, but they're not going to make enough money from it, right? So when Tom Cruise makes Mission Impossible 8, or whichever number it was, and he's now going for his next movie, and he gets turned down the budget for his newest film, right? That's Tom Cruise getting turned down, right? Because the economics don't work out the way they used to. Why? No one's going to see movies in mass numbers by movie theaters anymore. They'll go see Avatar, right? But they're not going to go see, some regular family drive. That was the best movie I saw during the holiday was this film, God, I forgot the title, with Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson.
Right. That was the Neil Simon. Nope.
No, Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond, excuse me. Neil Diamond.
Yeah, it was on Neil Diamond.
Right? Yeah.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant. It was such a beautifully acted movie. But that movie's not going to make $100 million. It's not. You understand what I'm saying? But who knows how much that movie cost? Probably 20, 30 million, 50 million. I don't know. But the point is that nobody's going to see that movie in a movie theater. They'll watch the hell out of that on streaming. Right?
Right.
Now, micro dramas come in through your feed, just like all the other data. When you guys put out an episode of Tell the Damn Story, you put it out, you promote it, people watch it, right? You've done 400 episodes, and so now you guys have amassed a following over that period of time. Right?
Staggering. Staggering, Tim. The numbers are staggering.
Okay, I know you're being facetious.
30
but
million,
you got,
by the way. The Neil Diamond movie was 30 mil.
okay, but I'm saying you guys have more followers now than you did when you started
Oh,
10 years ago.
definitely.
No comparison. You can have big name authors on your podcast now because you have the reputation from consistency because you are broadcasters. You're programmers. Your competitors are all of the other podcasts, all of the other studios, Disney, Netflix, so on and so forth. You are competing with them. This is your TV show. This is your program, right? But here's what just happened. This technology, maybe I pay $100 a month for Higgsville to do the AI animation. VizCom, I love VizCom, but unless I see something major happen in VizCom in the next month, I might be getting ready to leave VizCom alone because Higgsville does everything I need to do because it's an aggregate program. It takes a bunch of different programs to put it all on the one hood. I'll show you that in a minute. Yes.
You said Hicksville?
Higgsville. I'll show you all that. I'll show
All
you
right.
how this stuff works.
And then people are going to want to know how hard is that to pro? Do you need to be a computer?
I'm going to show you all that. I'm going to show you all that. So, Alex, while I'm talking, what I need you to do is I need you to send me the logo for Tell the Damn Story.
Cool.
I don't know if I have it on the machine anymore here.
Okay.
I could send it to you, Alex, and you send it to him.
Okay.
Or I could send it to everybody on the
Why don't you
thread.
send it?
You can send it to the text. Just drag and drop it in the text and send it there. Okay?
You mean the chat?
Yes, send it to the chat. Yes. Send it to the chat. Now, so I'm going to show you guys this here. So this is animation I did back in 2013. Hold on. See, can we open this?
Hold it.
Oh, what happened there? It's not opening.
Any number of things.
Did something happen there?
No.
Right. I don't know why that's not opening because it should open. All right, let me try it again here. Hang on. Let's go here. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. We're going to right click over this. Come on. Right. Okay, now we're going to go because it's misbehaving now. We're going to open with QuickTime Player. There we go. Oh my God.
What?
It's saying it's not compatible anymore. Interesting. Hold on, because it's old. This thing is from 2013 or 2012.
Ah, gotcha.
But hang on. We're going to do M4.
All right, I sent it.
MP4. Let's see if we change it to MP4. What'll happen? I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try. Nope, that will not work. So that's an old animation here, but can I click? Oh, that one will open. Okay, so check this out. See this? You all see that? This is all done in After Effects.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Right,
Adobe
this stuff
After
was
Effects,
all,
yeah.
and that was God. What year was that? 2011. Oh my God, that was 15 years ago. So this stuff is ancient stuff. But because I now have the ability to animate these things, right? You see this? So I can take that, right? So I'm going to take this image here. I'm going to, let's see here. We can go to Higgsville. I'm going to minimize this. And now what we're going to do here. Did you send me to Tell the Damn Story thingy?
I did, sir.
Great. Fantastic. So we're going to go back here. Let's, I'm sorry. All right, I'm going to go here to Higgsville. All right, I don't know why that is. act a little. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quit messages for a moment, but I'll open it up because that's okay. Okay, now so we got that. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go back here to Brother Robo episode 1. There we go. All right, Higgs is the animation software that I use. Now, why do I use this software? Because what it does, it is an aggregate program. It takes a number of different images and it allows you to import those images into the software to use your image as an image prompt. Got it?
Okay.
All right. So if I go here, say the Cinema Studio. All right, this is fine. This will work fine. So here is all the stuff I've been doing. All those frames. Remember that?
Yeah.
So I did multiple takes of that. This one was cutting the head off. That didn't work because I had the aspect ratio wrong.
All right.
Right? Same thing here. I was like, why is the head cutting off? Then I realized,
okay.
oh, you idiot. You didn't set the aspect ratio right. And you see here that shock. Look at this. Look, watch what the guy does here at the end. Damn. See what I'm saying? Now, I'm telling it to do that. A ultra photorealistic of, I did misspell that, a muscular African American man in a vintage, I've been totally messed up the writing here, in a vintage dapper suit who has just fired a pistol. 2 French policemen are behind him in shock. Right? The man brings the gun down for a moment and hands the gun over to the police officers. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's what I described as a prompt. I used 2 images as the image prompt. I used this one, and I used that one.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Yep.
So those are 2 panels from Blackjack.
Mm-hmm.
You could take one image and have someone act it out, and the video will drive the software, will drive the motion.
Okay.
So film people, there's still a place for you. You can still make movies. Right? There just won't be 500 people on a film crew anymore.
Fascinating.
Right? You'll take your cell phone, you'll take some kind of, compact setup. You'll have the actors there performing, you'll record them, and that'll be it. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm curious, Tim, what you wanted to do with the logo.
You'll find out in just a moment. I'm just to show you this. So here, the reason why I'm showing you that is because I want to demonstrate to you. So this was a drawing from the rejected Brother Robo pitch that I did 3 years ago. Everybody turned it down. But I thought the idea was dope. But if you look here, some of this stuff is absolutely going all over the place. But I actually also did this one. See, it's the same shot. It's just that everything's rendered realistically.
Yeah, it looks cool. That looks cool.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't think anymore of, oh, I'm doing an animated film. Oh, I'm doing a live action film, because the software doesn't make a distinction. The software only cares about the style of the content that is being fed to as a prompt. Got it?
Yes.
All right. Now, this right here is I was playing with the kids in Brother Robo here. This was okay, but unfortunately the camera didn't hold. Anyway, so let's keep going here. We're now going to go here. We're gonna bring that open there. Please, God, don't screw that up. Come on, damn it. Damn it. Let's go in the corner here. There we go. Oh, hold on. I almost did it. Damn it. Ah. Hold on.
We're holding.
Where is that thing?
We now have a 2-hour episod, Chris. We're gonna have to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that bad?
No,
I'm sorry, guys.
It's gonna be a 2-parter. That's all.
Oh, okay, good.
400A and 400B.
Okay. That's cool. As long as y'all good with it. I just felt bad about it because I was like, damn, I need to. All right. Anyway, so I'm gonna click here and I'm going to save this. I'm gonna share image. Let's see. How am I gonna do this? I need to take this here. That's the problem. It's like what's happening here is that this damn thing here it's let's see here, mail drop messages. We're gonna put it in mail. Are we gonna put it in mail? No, we're not going to put his email. Hang on 1 second.
You
What I'm
got
trying to
one
do
in the
is,
chat, and you got the one that.
I got it. I got it. I got it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's just me being an idiot because the thing is, I have multiple screens open.
Oh yeah, I figured that a while ago.
Yes. All right. So here we go. All right. Now we're going to shut down this one here so I can. Let's shut down messages. Thank you for sending this to me, guys. Appreciate it.
Oh sure.
No problem.
All right. Here we go. So we're now going to drag this into that.
And this program again is Higgsville.
Higgsville. Higgsville.ai. I'm going to go to
Uh-huh.
big a wide screen here so you can see what's happening. All right. Now, I'm going to move this to the side so we can see what the hell is going on. We're going to say that'll be 16 by 9 cinematic. We're going to say we're going to say a black and white graphic render of a street corner with rocket ships and superheroes in the air. Kaiju, because I think that was a kaiju that I wrote.
Yep.
Kaiju and pedestrians are.
And I think you got an old-fashioned detective in there too.
Yeah, that's why I said kaiju and pedestrians are on the
All
ground.
right.
So what I'm going to say, characters are in silhouette. Sorry about my spelling. This is why you need Chat GPT. A completely white environment. I'm going to say the movements for this will be. What do you think, guys? We could do a static shot. We could do a slight handheld. We do a pan right, tilt up, tilt down. Let's go.
How about a drone shot?
A drone. Oh.
Let's see. Nah, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. No.
Well, it could, but the thing is, I'm trying to get something that you guys can use for your graphics.
Well,
All right, cool.
you've already drawn it as if we were like a worm's eye looking up. So I would say something that complements the setup in the drawing.
Yep.
Well, let's see what happens.
Let's see what you got.
So it's now rendering. So rendering, I feel like that'll probably take 2-3 minutes to render. I set it up here so that it renders out 4 graphics at a time. You can change that to 2 or 3. I chose I'm sorry?
No, go ahead. You chose handheld.
Yeah, I chose handheld because I didn't want it to completely jack up the framing.
Right.
But
So
we'll
you're
see.
showing us how difficult it is to use, which doesn't seem to be difficult at all.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
What's the
saying. I'm
learning
not
curve?
animating this.
What do you think the learning curve is here for using this?
Major
You can learn how to use it in a day or 2.
Okay.
There are advanced tools, more advanced tools that I can show you. But what I'm trying to express to you is that for a large amount of the people who work with these tools,
Yeah.
they have to generate the image prompt from a written prompt.
Right.
I'm an illustrator.
Right.
I don't need that. I'll just use the written prompt to enhance an already existing image prompt. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all that is. And so what I'm always freakish about is like, look at this. This is based on my characters that I created. And these are essentially characters that are basically 3D objects with moving shit. I remember drawing those shadows in Photoshop.
Yep.
I remember. Right? And here we are. Oh, okay. This is rendered out. Y'all ready?
I'm ready. Let's see what we got.
You're gonna the full screen or yep. Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Whoa, what the hell?
Wow.
Oh my God. Hey, people, calm down. Everybody's Wow.
You got a fireman, and they just blew the
Did it hit the
monster up.
kaiju in the head?
It hit
Look.
the kaiju in the head. All right, now.
Wow. I did not know that was going to happen. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So now you could adjust it by saying, "Do not hit the kaiju."
Yes, I could do that.
Okay.
But whoa, what
Look
happened
at
there?
this is pretty cool.
Well, I didn't ask it to do that. But that's what I'm saying. That's how it will. You have to be very specific in your prompts or very simple in your prompts. Like that
I don't
is
know.
that kind of works there, sort of.
Yeah, that works really well. I like all of them. Yeah, maybe not the kaiju's head exploding, but
I thought it was kind of cool. Actually, it's kind of
it
fun.
was cool. Yeah, there was so much going on there. It was really dramatic. But so we could use theoretically. We could use this for promo purposes.
Yeah, you can
And
use
it'll
all
attract
four. I'm
more
going to send them to.
attention.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. So I could go in and then begin to modify the. I can modify the shots. Now, Alex, you were saying which one did you want? Which angle?
No, I originally was saying that the drawing itself is almost, it's a pseudo worm's eye. It's like we're looking up a little bit, where so the camera's low. So I
So
was
what do you
thinking,
want to do?
so something that complements that, that shot. The tilt down doesn't do that. I would say,
Pan
uh,
right?
yeah,
What would happen with the 360 roll? What would happen there?
Oh Lord. All right. I see. This is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. When people like Chris get their hands on it, they start losing
camera
their
falls.
minds. 300. He wants to see what the 360 roll is gonna look like. All right, let's do it. But I'm not gonna spend 4 credits on that, man.
No,
Okay.
you shouldn't.
I don't mean to do that to you. So
We're gonna
how
do.
much would 4 credits cost actually?
I
What is the
don't
deal?
really.
You pay monthly and you get a
I pay
certain number of
monthly. I
credits?
pay about $150 monthly. Oh, I have 99% of my credits left because I think I just
Cool.
paid for the most recent.
Okay.
So that's great. And literally yesterday, I only had 40% of my credits left. So I have like
What is this? What is this called again?
this is called Higgsfield.
Spell that.
Higgs
SIGGSFIELD.
E period AI. So interesting.
All right, now check this out. So these are the moving images. Let's go to our still. I'm going to go to my asset library so you can see everything, right? So these are things I was doing. I was working with one of my friends' images who did this physical sculpture, and I was telling him how he could take his physical objects on photo, and basically apply animation to them. So these are the shots. So this shot here worked. You all remember that one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is when it didn't work.
No. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So
So
the
what would you
interesting
do if
thing.
it didn't
Danger,
work?
Will Robinson. Yes.
How do you fix it if it didn't work? What do? You just put
All right. So
more-
you
clarify
either
the direction?
pass on that
Mhm.
shot, or you use part of. So for example, this one here, I would use it up till about there.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't use any more of it.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Right? But I was also screwing up on it because I had my keyframes jacked up. Now watch this. So here's an image here that, let's go here. This was what I drew. It was really kind of messed up there. So this is a drawing I did 3 years ago for the Brother Robo pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I imported it and told it, hey, take that image and output it like a maquette.
Wow.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And it did it. But then I rendered out a second angle where you could rotate the camera on your scene. So you see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I then took this image and the other one and we came up with this.
Nice.
You notice the kid here has like 6 fingers, and the other one there has like 3, 4 fingers.
Right.
But
Those
that's the
things
type
have
of
to.
stuff you have to go in and fix. You have to fix
Right.
that.
Right. Right.
So keep in mind, all of this comes from my original prompt. Now, watch this. This right here, if only
That is
I
so
was.
gigantor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I did this. I wanted to do something with featuring black kids because we don't have anything like that. You got a grandchild now, don't you, Alex?
No. Oh,
I
Lord,
thought you had a
no.
grandchild.
No, no, no,
Well,
no.
it's probably coming eventually,
Yeah, well,
right?
possibly, but not at this moment. No. No.
Okay, but what I'm saying, though, I want my daughter's almost 32. My son is 26. Will be 27 this year, and the youngest will be 26. I could see grandchildren showing up within the next 5 to 10 years. All
I
right,
hear you. I hear you.
and so I don't want them to grow up like we did.
I understand.
All right. Now, so here's another thing. So you have this here, my drawing here,
Right.
and it's done now. That's actually kind of interesting there. I don't know why that's in slow motion there, but you can see here it actually rendered it out realistically,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
almost like a stop
Okay.
motion film.
Yeah.
So
So
go ahead.
no, no. Let's see what you wanted to say at this point.
No, I'm just
I
saying.
think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. But the key is you no longer have to think about, oh, I
Right.
want to do an animated film.
Right.
It can be in any style you want. In fact, you can do a movie that looks like that.
Right.
Okay. Let me do this to because there's so much head busting here going on. There's so many things filling it. So
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
no
Y'all
no no
asked me to
no no
come
no
here.
no
I
no
told
Oh,
you.
you did
no
fine. This
no.
is
So
great.
what we're talking about here now is what Tim is well, what we did initially, folks. Let's just sort of bring it around here. We started out with some of Chris's concerns, some of my concerns, the fact that I explored a bit more of the field and all that, but still limited exposure and had my own ideas. And then we went into Tim's world, Fielder's world, and he has shown us both philosophically, professionally, and creatively how he has utilized AI supplementally, creatively, and so forth to generate a lot of material, a lot of visual, video, and still images based off of his own art and where he would like to go with that. And I think it brings us back to the question at the beginning of the episode is how certain people feel about AI. And I think I will say that some of just the minor research that I did for this episode in terms of when did artificial intelligence first really enter our day-to-day lives. And for some folks, you can find this hard to believe, but in even the most basic elemental form, it goes back to the 60s. So we've had computer or data or AI influencing our lives for
Decades.
40, 50 years, all right. So
Absolutely.
that's one. So that's one. The other thing is, and this came up in our conversation, that's really right now where we are is we're not at a question mark or a crossroads of really whether to stay with AI or go back to whatever. It's AI is here. It's going to do what it's doing, like every other bit of technology that's come and has replaced X. So the question becomes is where do we sit individually, people? Where do we sit with utilizing it or not utilizing it? And I think that's a question that every artist, every creative is going to have to answer for him or herself. But certainly, the reality is it's here,
Right.
and certain lines have to be drawn for certain people. The last thing I'll say is Tim brought up an interesting point that I'm sure in another show, in another episode, there would be some more heated conversation, especially if we had people calling in or more people on a panel about the fact that so much of what we rely on as a society was in some way, shape, or form stolen,
Mm.
or is brought to us through forced labor or child labor or secondary questionable ethical means. And so, literally, that's a whole nother conversation. So, right now, for AI, I know that I feel certain things about how I'm going to utilize it. I guess, Chris, I would ask you, do you feel any differently now than you did at the beginning of the episode?
Well, I'm far more intrigued, and the interesting points that I mean, the technology is amazing, Tim, and thank you very much. But also the harsh realities, like, hey, you're going to be left behind, and people are already using it, and no one's coming knocking on your door. You got to make your own way. Those are really interesting things to consider um, in how I present the stuff that I do to the world, um, especially if I have paid the artists already. You know, um, it's an interesting question, and I would really, really love to see people write in with questions for any of us for responses to this episode. I think this episode has been one of the more dynamic we've done in 400 episodes. And I think this conversation it spurs us forward, which is what we should be doing for the 400th issue. But I don't think it's the last time we'll talk about it.
Oh, no.
And
No.
I really, I want to say, Tim, I appreciate you for the education you gave us and for I mean, God, the just embarrassment of riches of examples that you offered up today. Thank you very much for all this.
Not a
Yeah.
problem. I will say this last thing, and then I
Why
guess we
don't you
can
why
check.
don't you stop sharing so we can see your face?
Oh, okay. I was actually trying to do an animation before we left, but it's
Oh,
okay.
well, you can get back to it, but I want to see your face now.
Okay. All right. So I would be interested in doing a demonstration for you guys,
Okay.
right? With an audience.
Wow. Like
Mm,
tell a damn story live.
yeah.
Or it could be live or pre-recorded. It doesn't matter. That's up to you guys. You guys handle that
That would
part.
be interesting.
But I'm
Well, that way we
saying,
could get comments as we're going. That would be cool.
I'm sure I'm going to get cussed out the whole thing, and I have a problem with that. It's just the most important thing is that I feel like my part of my goal now, as a functioning artist, almost 60 years old now, in August or in September I'll be 60. I feel like beyond me telling my Afrofuturist stories, the objective now is to show traditional artists, whether they be digital or analog, how they can utilize AI to take their already existing skill set
To the next
and
level.
use it to their advantage.
Mm.
Okay.
I would say
Yeah.
this final statement on this, and we're done. This technology, in the way that I am using it, is not a threat to individual artists. It allows you to scale your work and compete directly with Disney, directly with Marvel. Because now you can output quality work faster, with greater dimensionality. You can do animation. That was never something I could do. I just couldn't do it. I tried, right? But now I can. So I would ask anyone to keep an open mind. Uh, but if you don't want to use it, that's fine. But just know this is not going anywhere.
Yeah. It's a lot to reflect on. Um, I think my mind has moved forward. I cannot honestly say I have made my decision, but this has really, really been beneficial, and I appreciate it.
Of course, my pleasure.
Thank you.
Folks, I think Chris said it a few moments ago. Before we say goodbye, please send in your cards and letters. Talking about going analog. Drop your
Comments, baby.
comments. Drop
Yeah.
your comments in here. I'm even going to set up a poll for this as well, so you can share your opinion. But I think definitely there's more discussion to be had on this. There are certainly decisions to be made. There are more questions to be asked, and we would love to know what you're thinking. And I also definitely want to take Tim up on his offer, a suggestion that not too far down the line, and I mean not too far down, we follow up with Tim went blurry there for a moment there.
No, that's because my wife is calling in on the FaceTime
Oh,
call.
okay, fine, thank you. But anyway, that we will have him back, and we will do some sort of demo with him showing us how the world works, and
Yep.
and if we can do it live, or certainly do it with a live audience, whether it's pre-recorded or not, get your feedback, your immediate feedback and reactions at that time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go to www.brotherrobo.com. Sign up at brotherrobo.com. The website will be active, on Sunday, which is today, I guess, if you guys are seeing
Well,
it at that time.
That's right.
Sunday, what is that? February 1st
February
at
1st.
noon Eastern Standard Time.
It
That's
is
right.
my intention to produce one episode of Brother Robo per week till the end of February. And then at the end of February, we'll make a decision at that time what steps to take.
Cool.
But and you can see anything else what I do at DieselFunk.com.
There you go.
You heard
Excellent.
it here. Whether it's first or second, you heard it here.
There you go.
Tim, always, always, always stimulating, fun, and wonderful to have you on the show, at the show, with the show, because you're never far from our thoughts, but
No.
it's always so much more exciting to have you here. So
And
thank you.
you really made the 400th episode special. So thank you again.
Yeah,
Thank you guys
and
for
much
having me. I
longer
appreciate
too. 'Cause this is a two-parter, folks. but
I'm
you
sorry, I did not know it was gonna go on.
No. It's just literally
it was
it's gonna
fascinating,
be a two-parter, and both parts are gonna be available tomorrow. This is gonna be a very behind the curtain, folks. Here, this is gonna be a very rough cut. I'm not gonna do any editing.
Give it to them
Lines
all.
are in
Give it
there.
all to them.
You know, all of it. It's just gonna be part A, and you'll have a break, and then go right to part B. So folks, and definitely anybody who's listening to this on Spotify. Please drop over to Tell the Damn Story online on YouTube and see some of the imagery that Tim is sharing with us.
Treat yourself to that images. Treat yourself. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here for the 400th episode. Special thanks to Tim Fielder. Always special thanks to my brother from another mother, Alex Simmons, for being with us, being together, keeping this going for 400 episodes and more. Ladies and gentlemen, please take what you've learned today and go forth and tell your own damn stories.
Take care, everybody.
Peace.